what's up broskies, it's Sona, welcome back to my channel. So in today's video, we're going to be turning some Loomians from Loomian Legacy on Roblox into cute girls. And for those of you who don't know, Loomian Legacy is a Pokemon inspired game on Roblox, which has its own creatures, its own story, everything. It's super cool, highly recommend it, and go show it some support. I seriously love so many of the designs in this game, so I was like, hey, why not turn some of them into a cute girl? Because it's a fun thing to do, so let's go! So first up, we are doing Shachi. I think that's how you pronounce it. But yeah, so this is Shachi, by the way. Super cute Loomian. I love the design so much. And you already know when I see something cute, I'ma turn that into a cute girl. So Shachi is a mind type Loomian. You can find them in a wild encounter during Route 4. And fun fact, I actually encountered Shachi. And the moment I saw Shachi, I was like, okay, yep, I have to capture her. No questions asked. She is adorable. I am not leaving until I capture this. I believe it took me a few tries, but I eventually captured her and I was so happy, and I don't regret it at all because not only is Shachi cute as heck, but they're also a really good Loomian. Like, I don't know about other people, but in my personal experience, Shachi is probably my best Loomian, to be honest. Also, I didn't even know this until I looked on the wiki, but apparently Shachi is always a girl, so that's pretty cool. From what I can see, Shachi actually doesn't even have an evolution, which, to be honest, I'm not complaining about because the first form is always the cutest. I also thought Shachi was a mouse at first or something because of those giant ears, but apparently Shachi's a squirrel. And now that I look back at it, I have no idea why I thought that was a mouse because I don't think mouse have tails like that. For me personally, when I look at Shachi's hat, I think of a mushroom because of like the circles on it and all that stuff. It looks like a mushroom to me. So I decided to make Shachi into a cute mushroom wizard girl. I just really love the idea of like a mushroom wizard. It just sounds so cute. So when it comes to the hair, I guess you could say I kind of just gave her a bunch of pigtails everywhere that look really poofy. They're like little poof balls. Because Shachi's ears and tail are super fluffy, so I definitely wanted to keep that aspect. And I didn't really change much with the hat aside from making it look a little bit more like a mushroom in terms of form. But towards the end, you will see that I moved the little leaf to the top instead of the middle of her hat. Then I gave her a little leaf scarf, and you know, the dress is pretty simple. I just made a mushroom dress the same design and stuff as her hat. Again, trying to make it look more like a mushroom form. And then I put a little leaf ribbon in the middle of her waist on her dress. I gave her green gloves and socks with little white polka dots on them because I wanted more green in the outfit, and also because it made her look more magical. And then I gave her her staff as well as some little baggy brown boots because I thought that looked cute with the mushroom aesthetic. And personality wise, I do imagine Shachi to be a cute little shy girl, so I kind of put her in this pose where one of her hands is behind her back and she has her finger pointed to herself and she's just like, oh, hello. I'm not sure if I described that well, but that's what I was aiming for. And lastly, I gave her this huge pair of circle glasses because I just thought that really fit her for some reason. And yeah, with that, our female girl thing version of Shachi is done. I think she's super adorable. I love her design. I love the mushroom wizard aesthetic that I gave her, and I hope you do too. Alright, so next up we have the Loomian Snow Cub, or actually not Snow Cub, it's called a Himbrr, I think that's how you say it. While this Loomian is not Snow Cub, it's basically the final evolution of Snow Cub. And for anyone that has played Loomian Legacy for more than 2 seconds, you know that Snow Cub is one of the starter Loomians. Snow Cub is so cute. Look at Snow Cub. Look. I almost forgot this isn't about Snow Cub, this is about Himbrr. I think Himbrr has a really cool design. It's like a giant, strong fluff ball. Also, my friend Pi is a Himbrr simp, so if you're watching this, hello Pi. He also encouraged me to make this video, by the way, shout out to him. He is very passionate about Loomian Legacy. Himbrr is an ice/earth type Loomian, and while I've never had Himbrr, since my friend Pi loves Himbrr so much, I'm sure he's a fantastic Loomian. But either way, the design is super cool. So we're turning it into a babe. I really like Himbrr's design because there's a lot going on in it, and there's a lot of different things, and it gives me a lot to work with. I especially love the colors because baby blue just so happens to be one of my favorite colors, and then there's white, and it's just a really nice color palette overall. Himbrr is a Yeti, and Yetis are super fluffy and soft, so I gave Himbrr this giant head of hair. It's just a lot, and it's very fluffy and thick. And then I also put 2 little ponytail things in the front. I don't really know what to call it, but I thought that made it look a little bit more interesting. And instead of giving Himbrr the horns, I just made it very spiked up at the top. As for the clothes, I decided to give Himbrr this short fluff shirt, I guess. Kind of looks like animal fur. And then for the bottoms, I I gave her this cutoff skirt. I'm not really sure what these are called, but I've definitely seen these before. I've also seen them on Roblox, I believe. It's like a skirt, but it's cut off at some parts and it shows the legs a little bit. I also gave her the shoulder pads as well as those metal armbands with the spikes on them. And I put some more crystals on the boots. I know Himbrr's eyes are completely covered by the fur originally, but I wanted to show at least a little bit of one of her eyes, so that's what I did. The hair is covering one of her eyes and then the other eye is kind of peeking out. And I imagine Himbrr to be like this kind of gentle giant. Obviously Himbrr is very bulky and very big and strong, so I made her punching her fist in the air to kind of represent that she is strong, but she's not like super mean or anything. She's a gentle giant. So yeah, female Himbrr is done. She really reminds me of like an ice goddess or something. Either way, I think she turned out super cool and I love her design. Alright, so last but not least, we have Kabunga. Kabunga. I'm just gonna say Kabunga, I guess. So Kabunga is a plant type Loomian that can be found in Route 4 and Route 6. And to be honest, whenever I encounter Kabunga, I get really annoyed because it usually does this one move where it throws like a bunch of seeds at you. You just wait for it to end because it does it several times in a row. So yeah, that is my one pet peeve with this Loomian, but aside from that, I think it's pretty cool. I've never captured it before, but I really love the design of this Loomian. Right off the bat, when I saw it, it reminded me of those little creatures, those little wood creatures from Legend of Zelda. What are they called? They're like they're called Korok, I think. I don't know how it's pronounced, but yeah, that's what this Loomian reminds me of, and I think it's really cool. Also, the Halloween version of Kabunga is literally this cute little scarecrow. It is just so adorable. But yeah, I mean, aside from that, I don't really know that much about Kabunga. Either way, I love the design and the concept of this Loomian, so that's why I chose it for this video. So I made the branches on Kabunga's head into a hairstyle, obviously, and I've never really seen anyone with this kind of hair before, but that's what I made it look like, and it's interesting. I was drawing this in VC, and I was sharing my screen, and then my friend was like, that kind of looks like broccoli. And I was like, oh, that kind of does look like broccoli. But yeah, let's ignore that for now. But yeah, so it kind of looks like trees are growing out of her head, and I mean, that's kind of what's going on with Kabunga's original design to begin with, so it works. I know one of Kabunga's most defining features is the mask that it's wearing, but I didn't want to completely cover her face, so I kind of made it into a half mask, and I made the eye holes cut out, and I gave her an interesting facial expression. It definitely doesn't look completely human, but I think it looks really cute still. She looks very curious, let's just say that. As for the outfit, I didn't really change too much, and clothing wise, I put some very long leaves around her neck, and they come down just enough to cover her chest. And then I gave her this cute little skirt made of leaves that are attached to a yellow belt. And if you're wondering what's in her hands and like the thing that's on her belt and on her necklace thing that's coming from her mask, those are the seeds that Kabunga throws at you for one of its moves. I kind of wanted to include that because whenever I think of Kabunga, I just think of how annoyed I get whenever it constantly throws seeds at me. I gave her some little leaf bands wrapped around her arms, and then as you can see, I put some yellow straps wrapped around her legs. I didn't give her shoes, but I think those look really nice too. I think it fits her. Then I also gave her some yellow bracelets. Honestly, she looks like a girl that comes from a tribe, and I think it looks really cool. This design's definitely much different from the other ones, but I'm really proud of it. I think it's really unique. I know her face can be a little bit scary, looks like it's staring into your soul, but it can be cute at the same time. So yeah, Kabunga is done, and I hope you love her as much as I do. Alright broskies, and we are done. I hope you enjoyed this video of me drawing Loomians from Loomian Legacy on Roblox as girls. Again, I loved the designs of these Loomians, and I just had the strong urge to draw them as girls. So I really hope you enjoyed, and if you did enjoy, please leave a like on this video. I would really appreciate it. And be sure to subscribe if you have not yet already. And with that, I'll see you broskies in the next video. Bye!